Meals on Wheels Community Services, together with its partners, is launching a backyard project where beneficiaries will be trained in starting up their own backyard gardens. Now, this is in commemoration of World Food Days, which is being celebrated on this very day. Now, this partnership will assist the Department of Correctional Services on the reintegration of ex-offenders back into the community. For more on this initiative, we're joined this morning by Yanela Takawira from Meals on Wheels. She's the Senior Training and Development Manager there. Thank you so much for your time this morning, Yanela. Why food specifically, and why a gardening project really being used as the means and the conduit for reintegration of prisoners into communities?
Yeah. So thank you so much, Tammy, for having me, and good morning to your listeners. So basically, Meals on Wheels has been in the business of actually giving a cooked plate of meal for 59 years now. So to us, that is the solution that we actually know in alleviating poverty. But not only that, now taking it a step further to say you need to actually train our beneficiaries to actually produce their own meals. So that is why this is one of the mechanisms or methods that we use as Meals on Wheels, because our identity is meals. So for us is, instead of just queuing for a plate of meal, let's rather upskill our beneficiaries with then include the ex-offenders, like you said, because when they come back to the community, they need to be accepted. We don't want them to go back to their old habits. Then they need to be given a skill. And this backyard garden training in agriculture is one of those skills.
And as far as the location of this land, is it one specific pocket of land that is then available for usage, or can you plant even in your own backyard where you live?
Yeah, you can. This is what we're actually trying to educate, is that sometimes we are under this assumption that you need to have a very big piece of land to actually start producing your own food. But any space that you have, there's different methods in agriculture to actually just plant. You know, any space that you can have can actually feed your household, and you can even have a surplus where you can start actually just selling. Like now we're tapping into small commercial farming. So this is what we are trying to actually just encourage our beneficiaries to tap into.
And as far as the provision of seeds are concerned, is that being provided by one of your partners?
So exciting. I'm actually in Mossel Bay as we're having this interview. So we're actually partnering with the Mossel Bay Municipality and Department of Correctional Services in Mossel Bay. So all this will be provided by a municipality, actually the seeds, and then Department of Correctional Services. They are also coming on board to actually make sure that we do this, because we believe that collaboration is actually key. We could never be able to achieve anything when we're just doing it on our own. So we are all coming together. We are all trying to make sure that the beneficiaries, people living with disabilities, they are also part of the beneficiaries for this program. And they're not only just being trained in agriculture, we're also doing confectionery, where they will be taught how to actually make cakes, how to cook donuts. We're just trying to empower them with a skill where they can actually be employers in their safe place at home and literally start to generate income, because we believe as Meals on Wheels that most of the crimes that are committed are actually linked to poverty. So this is one of our strategies to actually alleviate this poverty and to make sure that people can be self-sustainable.
Yanela, when we look at the age groups of the beneficiaries, where would you put them? Are they in their 20s, 30s, 40s, or is it a broad spectrum?
Thank you so much for that question, because our key focus is actually on the vulnerable groups. Hence, I mentioned people living with disability. We're looking at youth, we are looking at women and the ex-offenders, because for us as Meals on Wheels, we literally partnering to actually make sure that the social ills that we are having in our communities, hence Meals on Wheels community services, are actually dealt with. So we have partners that have actually come on board, even corporates that are not on the ground. We have checkers who actually donated a voucher to us to actually make sure that we can actually do this project, because they also believe in agriculture. And it's not only the one that we're doing in Mossel Bay, but we'll also be doing the same on the 27th in Free State in Bloemfontein. And we have PepsiCo and WAP that actually came on board to make sure that these backyard projects are actually successful. But not only that, and other trainings and other skills that we're actually giving to the beneficiaries.
Doing some great work there. Thank you so much for your time, not only looking into food security, but also giving beneficiaries an opportunity to take the planting of that food and actually turn it into an enterprise. So not only are you being fed, but you're also given them an opportunity to go out and make some money for yourself. That was Yanela Takawira, Senior Training and Development Manager at Meals on Wheels Community Services.